Welcome to Big Blue Glasses. Videos about cruising, travel, and more.
Today we're going to talk about the Cats Broadway musical, as performed on Oasis of the Seas, a cruise ship on Royal Caribbean. So let's start with the basics. What is the Broadway musical Cats? It's a musical by Andrew Lloyd Webber. The first performance of Cats was May 11th, 1981, so it's been over 40 years of Cats. And on the Oasis of the Seas, Cats has been performed since the 2nd of November 2014. This version of Cats is based on the UK European version. There are 22 cats in the cast. Is this the full Broadway musical? No, it is not. It's the 90-minute abridged version. So the original version was about 2 hours and 20 minutes, so about 50 minutes get cut. What is Cats the Broadway musical about? Well, the Andrew Lloyd Webber version specifically says the Jellicle Cats come out to play on one special night of the year, the night of the Jellicle Ball. One by one, they tell their stories for the amusement of old Deuteronomy, their wise and benevolent leader, who must choose one of the cats to ascend to the heaviside layer and be reborn into a whole new Jellicle life. So this play is actually based on a book. It's a 1939 poetry collection called Old Possum's Book of Practical Cats by T.S. Eliot. It tells the story of a tribe of cats called the Jellicles, and the night they'll make the Jellicle choice by deciding which cat will ascend to the heaviside layer and come back to a new life. Your next question is probably, can I make a reservation? And you certainly can. And I would recommend making a reservation to see Cats the Musical on Royal Caribbean Oasis of the Seas. As soon as you book your cruise, you should install the Royal Caribbean app on your Android or iOS iPhone or iPad. So what you should do is put your information into the app about your cruise and register. And as soon as you do, it'll have information about your cruise. Usually around the 30-day point before your sail date, you can start reserving things in the app. And one of the things I would recommend is reserve all of the shows that you would want to see, maybe on your sea days, so you've got your times that you would prefer. Maybe you prefer to see it in the afternoon versus at night or something like that. So yes, you can make a reservation. Your next question might also be, however, can I see Cats without a reservation? And the answer to that is also yes. If you forget to make a reservation or you don't get to see it on the day that you reserved it, you can always go to the Royal Theatre, and there are 2 lines, one for reservations and one not. So not everyone shows up. Sometimes you can get into a show, you might not get a really close seat, but all of the seats in the theater are good. Another question might be, is Cats the Musical for kids, or rather for families? I will say it's definitely family friendly. Anyone could see and enjoy Cats the Musical. However, it is 90 minutes long, so if you take small children thinking, oh, it's about cats, they'll love it, they might, but they might be scared when it's dark, or scared of some of the cats, or some of the singing and dancing, some of the awkward movements. It's a lot of fun. Most teenagers that like musicals, like it. Most adults that like musicals like it. I'm not going to say halfway or 2/3 throughout the musical, we didn't see people walking out, because we did. Because some families can't sit that long. They don't enjoy it. They don't like musicals, or they have children that are very fidgety and restless. So, is it compatible with your family? You'll have to make that decision on your own. But certainly if you enjoy musicals, it can be for any age group, young or old. In conclusion, I would say overall our experience at Cats the Musical was great. We didn't take our teenage child because, we didn't think they would sit through it, and I think we're probably right about that. But my wife and I thoroughly enjoyed it. We definitely like music, and we like musicals, so it was for us, and I would recommend it to anyone else. If we were to sail Oasis of the Seas, I would definitely see Cats again. Until next time, smooth sailing.
If you liked our content and would like to see more, please comment, like, subscribe.